Welcome everyone to this regular open council meeting of today, February 3rd. My apologies for the 1 minute late start. Just so people know, we have a live audio video feed that's being broadcast and recorded via Zoom, and it's available on the Town of Golden YouTube page. Just checking the screens here, and we have Councillor Dale and Councillor Hambrick attending online, and then we have the remainder of council around the table along with senior staff. Begin by acknowledging that the land on which we gather is the shared ancestral territory of the Kataha and the Secwepemc people. Golden is also home to the Métis Nation, Columbia River Society, and other diverse Indigenous heritage. We are grateful to have the opportunity to live, work, and play in this territory. Ms. Phil, I see we have a couple late items.
That is correct. There are two late items that just require a simple majority vote to accept them on the agenda.
Thank you for that. I'm looking for a mover to get these onto the agenda. Councillor Guillo and Councillor Routley. Second by Councillor Routley. Any discussion on these items, council? Seeing none, all those in favor? Opposed? Carried unanimously. And so both items will go under section 12. Is that correct?
Correct.
Thank you. Get papers organized. So then council in for motion to adopt the meeting agenda as amended. Councillor Cooper and Councillor Manuel. All those in favor? Opposed? Carried unanimously. And council, we have the minutes of the regular open council meeting that was held January 20th for approval. I'm looking for a mover of those minutes. Councillor Routley, second by Councillor Dale. Council, any errors or omissions in those minutes? Councillor Guillo? You just turned it on.
Oh, I did again, no. Item 2630, it says moved by councillor, seconded by councillor, and the councillors that in question, I moved it, and then Councillor Routley seconded it. It was under new business, with regards to the slash pile burning. It just needs to be.
We will amend the minutes.
Good catch. Thank you. Anything else from? Seeing none, then what the adoption of the minutes from that meeting as amended. All those in, I think I've got mover and a second already. Do I? Yeah, I do. All those in favor? Opposed? That was a bit of a curveball. Good catch. And council, is there any business arising from those minutes that we're not dealing with today on the agenda? Do you want to bring forward? Seeing here none, we'll move on to correspondence. I'm looking for a motion that the items of external correspondence be received. Councillor Manuel, second by Councillor Routley. All those in favor? Opposed? Carried unanimously. And the first one, we have three action items and 2 informational items. The first action item is from the Columbia Regional District with regards to the provincial certification for mosquito control drone technology. And the CSRD has kindly requested that the Town of Golden endorse the resolution submitted to the Association of Kootenay and Boundary Local Governments for consideration. Maybe we'll deal with them one at a time. Is there any desire of council to deal with that one? To move it forward? Councilor Cooper?
Sorry. To move the motion forward?
That we bring this as a resolution from council to AKBLG in
Sorry.
that, the CSRD is doing that to Silga because we're members of different associations.
But we're asking if we will endorse
If
in,
we will bring it forward to AKBLG. Councillor Otley?
Thank you, worship. Yeah, I'd be happy to, is that smacking a mosquito? It's a bit early in the season. Happy to move that forward. And certainly speaking, well, I'll wait until there's a seconder.
Okay, we have Councillor Guil seconding the motion that we would take this resolution to AKBLG. Speaking to the motion, Councillor Otley?
Just prior to submitting it to AKBLG, to just kind of wave the flag, making sure that we're submitting, if they have any additional backgrounder beyond that, that also be included.
Yeah, we will get all the background
I
information.
know the resolution committee greatly appreciates it.
Excellent. Any other discussion on bringing that forward, Councillor Guil?
I do think we should, if we're bringing it forward, we should have someone bring it forward. So I think we should, make sure that we mention that the mayor will bring it forward at AKBLG.
Thank you for that. I don't think we need that in the resolution, but I will take that as direction from council. I will remember this. Okay, any other discussion? Councillor Mann, do you have your hand up?
Just briefly to mention that after last summer, anything we can do which will help control mosquitoes will be very much appreciated.
Thank you. Any other speakers? Seeing here none, I'll call the question. All those in favor? Opposed? Carried unanimously. Just gave the mayor a job to do. The next is an invitation from Ethos Universitas Partner Communities, and it's an official invitation for Golden to join that community, the EUPC community. And it's the world's first structured international framework dedicated to civic integrity and ethical local government. So there's the information there. I will move on to the next item, which is a letter of support request from Wildside with regards to the Ready Grant application, their Ready Grant application for the Reflection Lake Restoration Project Phase 1. Phase 1 will evaluate the underlying causes of lake degradation, confirm whether water availability is contributing to declining conditions, and assess viable options to restore and maintain appropriate levels. So this is a request that letter of support. Historically, with requests of this nature, usually they are coming to us as council because they're looking to do something on municipal property, albeit this particular property is within municipal boundaries. It is not owned by, owned, I guess is the proper word, or overseen by the town of Golden. I'm wondering if staff could add some more meat on those bones for me, please.
Certainly, yeah. After looking into this, we confirmed both on our own database and the provincial database that the lake surface itself and much of the surrounding area is untitled crowned land. So it is under the ownership of the province of BC. Although our own bylaws may apply, let's say we had a noise bylaw or something that would apply to users of the lake, but the actual rights to do anything on or around the lake belong with the province. And even if we did have title to it, because it's a riparian area, it has very strict regulations under provincial law. So either way, they're going to have to go through the province to get permission to do any sort of work there.
Okay, thank you very much for that. Appreciate. Councilor Guil.
I find that interesting because they have done work previously. There was some work done in that area with using like bio something where they
There was project a couple years ago where they actually were hand pulling some of the reeds out. And I don't know what processes they went there, and that was in conjunction with First Nations.
So did they have to get?
That's unknown to us at this point in time, and it may not be relevant. This is with regard to a letter of request for this application for the Ready Grant. Councillor Manuel?
If I remember correctly, we did get a presentation about this project. And I know a lot of people don't like, I mean, we have a lake, it's gonna, if you don't do anything, it's gonna turn into a swamp meadow eventually. And I think a lot of people would appreciate if we can do something to restore it to being a lake. So we're not being asked for any money. I think we should support this.
Thank you. I've got Councillor Hambrick, and I'll speak, and then I'll go to Councillor Wheel. Councillor Hambrick?
Yeah, thanks, Your Worship. Yeah, that former project that was through Wild Site, as I remember, and they did they pulled some reeds and then put down mats to try to stop the regrowth, but
Correct. Thank you very much.
Yep.
Speaking to the motion, when I recall council being requested for letters of support, again, I will reiterate that it's always been by virtue of somebody wanting to do a project on our property. In this particular instance, it's Crown land. The adjudicating committee is a committee of council, and it may provide inappropriate influence on the adjudicating body if in fact we support one, we get a letter of request and support one project over other projects. The unintended consequence may be that we get every application that goes to Ready Grant will be coming to council for their support. So I provide some caution on supporting it on that basis alone. It may be potentially influencing the adjudicators. I'll leave it at that. Any other comments? Councillor Guile, my apologies.
My only concern is I know when they did bring this to council before, talking about if they were successful, that I thought they had looked at the town of Golding participating and keeping it going. Like, I thought there was some responsibility placed on the town.
I'll be honest, I don't recall that from the presentation from CERC, because it was CERC, both Brian and Emmanuel who made the presentation. We had members of Wildsite in the room at the time. They had to figure some of their stuff out. They figured their stuff out, and now Wildsite has come back with this application.
I don't know if we shouldn't, I think we should endorse it. I think when I think about the family center, we endorsed the family center when they applied for Ready Grant.
You have to remind Ms. Seville.
So I can provide some additional context. So this came up as part of the Ready Grant process last year in terms of the unintended consequences of providing letters of support from council. And it's something that we discussed putting into policy at some point, which you'll see later on in the agenda today, is that one of the future phases does include a letter of support policy, which would kind of clarify that, because there used to be a lot of those letters of support, and last year it was a bit of a topic of conversation with staff, and I believe the mayor was involved in some of those conversations as well.
Thank you. I've got Councillor Hambrick.
yeah, thank you, Worship. Yeah, I mean, upon the advice of our CAO, who says, well, we have no control. We don't own it. It belongs to the province. So I know it may be a wonderful project to put together, but if it's not ours to get permission to, I don't support giving permission for something we don't have the power to get permission to.
Thank you for that. And the sense I'm getting is that there isn't a lack of support for the concept of the project, but it's just a matter of wandering outside of our boundaries and responsibilities, and potentially as noted, the unintended consequences as far as the ability to influence the adjudicators who may not have all the background, but they can say they've got a letter of support from council. Counselor, Mr. Deniger.
I will never be a counselor. I respect you too much to interfere. Yeah, I just want to make really clear the process of, we can't correct what was done in the past about letters of support. Let's try to just think of those as letters of permission where needed. That's definitely the more fair way to handle all such requests. Is permission needed? Yes, no. If yes, do you want to give permission, not support? The Ready Committee should absolutely be allowed to work at arm's length without undue political influence. If this were to be supported by the Ready Committee, it could then come back in the future looking for a letter of support for them to then move forward with trying to get permission from the province, right? So it's not saying we're not supporting it. It's just now's not the time to provide that support. Thank you.
Thank you very much for that clarification information. Councilor Routley?
Thank you, Mayor Roses. Yeah, and certainly with I guess with phase one sort of being the study and feasibility process as opposed to say phase two, which might require machinery on the parcel that the town actually does own, then I think that those would maybe be a different situation if things proceed. Certainly, as mentioned, lots of support, but yeah, certainly don't want to skew or provide any undue influence.
Thank you for that. With the sense I'm getting from around the table, we will move on to informational items. We have two, and one is informing us about the virtual town hall that was held today by the Honorable Brittany Anderson, Minister of State of Local Government and Rural Communities, and Honorable Minister Parmar, Minister of Forest, and that was today at 1 to 2 o'clock, or 2 to 3 o'clock Mountain Time. Did any council have an opportunity to attend? Councilor Guillory, maybe you can speak to it later as far as in your report. Okay, just that's an information item. And the other one is oops, I got the French version. There it is. Okay, request from Consul Soler Scott. Councilor Routley, can you tell me who the letter is from, please?
The letter is from Conseil scolaire francophone de la Colombie-Britannique.
Thank you for that.
Particularly.
I could not have done that. With regards to the renewing the initiative of raising the Francophone flag and to acknowledge for the week of, or for the month of March 1st to March 31st. So raise the flag within the municipality. Question to staff. Once this has happened historically, has it not? This happened last year. Once the appropriate form is filled out, does council need a resolution for the flag to be raised? So this is an information item that they just have to, and we'll communicate with them. They have to just fill out the form and then it can happen.
Correct. And we've already done that and they've already submitted the flag request form.
Thank you. So there's no action for council. Councilor Emmanuel?
Yes, please, just want to touch base, because I remember if something like this we dealt with in the past, and we do, and I believe we created a flag policy at the, I don't know if it's the best term, but a flag policy because, you know, we need to deal with it so it didn't, you know, we didn't step wrong in the future.
Correct.
Councilor Guillory?
Just have a question, because this isn't the French immersion school in town, correct?
The French immersion school is involved. So they're, this is a larger organization. This is my understanding of it. They're a larger organization who works with the local school. And so they're aware of the request as part of this.
So I thought the flag policy was like for organizations that resided in town.
It is for the It's on behalf of the local Francophone school.
Okay.
Thank you for that question of clarification. Anything else, council? Okay, and it's being followed up on and staff are working with the group, with the local group. So we'll move on to item 7D, which is internal correspondence. Move for motion that the items of internal correspondence be received. Council Rutley, seconded Council Manuel. All those in favor? Opposed? Carried unanimously. And the first item is a memorandum from Ms. Seville with regards to communication summary for 2025. Ms. Seville?
Thank you, Mayor Zust. This memo provides a high-level overview of our communications outputs over the past year. It includes key metrics, notable highlights, and demographic insights from our social media audiences. Our social media channels continue to see steady growth year over year. Our top social media posts of 2025 covered a range of topics from across the organization, from public hearings and bylaw education to the annual budget process and emergency preparedness.
Thank you for that. Council, any questions, comments with regards to the report? Council Guil?
Thank you, Mayor. I do like, I was just wondering if there was any plans to, or anything that we could do to address the low numbers for the YouTube videos.
Controversy.
So something that we have introduced late last year was as we're putting out the council agendas and publishing our council agendas for upcoming meetings, we're also using that as an opportunity to promote the YouTube channel and the fact that folks can sign on to YouTube and watch previous recordings. As you may recall, when we presented the recorded meetings, most municipalities are seeing pretty low numbers in terms of the number of views that they're getting on their recorded meetings. So I don't think we're low in comparison to other places.
Thank you for that. Councilor Manuel?
I just want to say I appreciate the communication. I'm on Facebook, not Instagram, blah, blah. But on Facebook, I appreciate seeing good information up there, which is solid and lets people know what's happening and sometimes explains what is happening. And I think it's quite useful, and because people read it and they sometimes have ideas which aren't true, or they simply want to understand. And I think what is being done helps a lot in that respect.
Thank you. I guess two comments. One is, although the numbers may not be what some of us would desire, it is an extremely valuable resource. And I know the media has taken advantage of it. Personally, I've taken advantage of it to refresh my memory from a meeting. So although the numbers are low, the value I think is still very high. The other comment I'd like to make was with regards to Alertable. And I believe our community has some extremely high numbers as far as the number of people who are using the Alertable app. And that's kind of to commend our community for that awareness of using the tools that are available. So I just great to those that have put out information about the Alertable app and to our community for taking up that opportunity. Yeah, those are my comments. Anything else? Seeing none, we'll move on. We have a memo from Ms. White with regards to bylaw enforcement stats for 2025 Q4.
Thank you, Your Worship. Council, this is your quarterly summary of our bylaw enforcement activities, specifically for the Q4 of 2025, and a high-level overview of our departmental priorities in 2026. So in keeping in line with our enforcement approach, which focuses on education as a critical component to encourage voluntary compliance, we've given you a brief overview of each of the priorities that we looked at in the Q4. Those including snow removal, the proposed responsible pet ownership and animal control bylaw, and short-term rental enforcement. As well, we've included for you a bit more fulsome information on our 2-hour parking patrols, which we introduced to you back in Q3 and promised to bring back a bit more data for you to look at. So that is also encompassed in this report, including some information on times of day that the bylaw enforcement officer was out, number of stalls that we looked at, and we've provided some vacancy percentage rates for you to get an idea of what is happening in the downtown core at these times of day and times of the week and in the summer months. On average, though, the downtown area was observed to have around a 33% vacancy rate at any given time from Monday through Friday. So there is also some information in the report speaking to our general inquiries, tickets issued, some other information on tickets that may have been disputed and files opened. We had 17 dogs licensed in Q4 and 2 vehicles towed. So going forward in 2026, we've identified the priorities that you see outlined in this report, and we've taken input from each department head through the director's team. Just as a side note, this does not take into consideration responsive bylaw education and enforcement that's complaint driven, which may impact our proactive enforcement priorities. There is also a October to December quarterly report at the back of this report with some charts for you to look at, pretty colors, and I'd welcome any questions the council may have.
Thank you very much. Council, any questions? Councilor Manuel?
Councilor Sergeant Mitchell mentioned earlier that something about our bylaws, but can you let me know? I gather that the bylaw officer does work in some respects with to the far with the RCMP. I was just wondering if you could elaborate because I'm not clear on that.
Since the arrival of Sergeant Mercier, we have increased our activity with the RCMP, that being having our bylaw enforcement officer go up for weekly meetings with the detachment to find out what they're seeing and where they may need support, and vice versa. They come here as well to have conversations with us about what they're seeing. We have provided them with a form that we share back and forth, wherein when they issue a ticket, they can fill out the investigation form per our processes and policies, which then we are able to track and save into our system so that we have a fulsome report on each of these tickets that may or may not be issued. We will continue to work with the RCMP to the best of our ability. Typically, that work has really involved mostly patrol up on the strip and mostly related to highway closures at this time.
Thank you.
Anything else, Council? Councilor Guil?
I just have a question. Has any dogs been deemed dangerous?
We have, thank you for your question, through your worship. We have not, to my date in this position, taken the steps to deem a dog dangerous. It's very prescriptive, that process, hence why we are introducing some alternative tools in our new proposed animal bylaw, which will give us more opportunity to address more types of dogs without having to entertain the idea of enforcing under the community charter or obtaining court orders or warrants or anything of that nature that would involve us going to sort of through the provincial channels to deem a dog dangerous. We also, in order to deem a dog dangerous, there are a number of points and requirements you have to meet. We've yet to really come across that because typically we've been able to resolve differences between alleged either dog attacks or interactions that community members have had. Those have been typically able to be resolved through conversation, mediation with our bylaw officer, and has not materialized into a dangerous dog designation at this time.
Thank you. Any follow-up? Anything else, Council? couple questions, with regards, the information with regards to the parking stalls and parking in the vacant parking stalls is great information. I'm wondering if you can speak to the location of the overnight parking areas that are identified in that. So there-
Excluding the stalls that allow for 24 hours?
Yeah.
Yes, yes, I can, your worship. There are a few stalls along Main Street on the left-hand side of the street, Dreamcatcher side, which are not specifically 2-hour parking. There are some stalls along 6th that are also not specifically 2-hour parking. And so those stalls technically allow for overnight parking.
Thank you for that. The other question I had was with regards to the observed infractions, and it was noting 4 vehicles backed into angle parking and 10 vehicles parked against the flow. What are the consequences of those?
So
Actions.
those would fall under a minor offense. I don't have the bylaw, traffic bylaw up in front of me, but under section 6 of the traffic bylaw, there is a pretty exhaustive list of parking infractions that these would fall in that area and typically carry a fine of $50 base fine if you pay it early, and it goes up to $70 for after 14 days.
Thank you very much for that information. The other question I had was with regards to warnings/tickets issued and the outstanding from 2024. What's our process for collection?
We do not currently have a process that is driven by the finance department. We are working with them to identify possible solutions, and that's all I have to say.
It's in the works.
Yes.
Thank you for that. Okay, council, anything else? Seeing here none, thank you very much
Thank you.
for your report. We're on to 7E, which is outgoing correspondence. I'm looking for a motion that the items of outgoing correspondence be acknowledged. Councillor Guio, second by Councillor Manuel. All those in favor? Opposed? Carried unanimously. So there's 2, and they're both are specific to the council sponsorship. One for $375 to the Golden Figure Skating Club for the year-end show. And the other one was for Special Olympics Golden for the cross-country provincial qualifying event. Information's there for you. With that, we will move on to reports from council. Council reports about activities that you've been involved in with your councillor had in the last, I guess it's the last 2 weeks. Councillor Rutley, start us off.
Thank you, Mayor. On the 23rd of January, I had the opportunity to pop in and observe some of the capstone projects at the high school, kind of reflecting over a decade ago now on my own experience graduating in the community. Luckily, it's over a decade now. But you know, the opportunity for the kids to select a topic that they're passionate about and really try to hone in on that and maybe even extend that and look at opportunities for further post-secondary education or employment. So some really interesting some really interesting projects there, including a little mini Van de Graaff machine, like a Tesla coil, and a windmill, and a couple of different science related, lots of nursing and health related stuff, some art. Really quite cool to see. And certainly a lot of pride, rightly so, from the kids showcasing their projects. On the 28th of January, we had an Association of Kootenay and Boundary Local Government executive meetings, and included in that was some final kind of check-ins around the budget, which will be presented to the membership in April when we are all gathered in Trail. However, also some quick little check-ins on the resolutions committee, which luckily with our this one submission being considered today, the amount will have gone up 100% because we'd only received one resolution at this point. Otherwise, otherwise it was kind of within the realm, a brief discussion around the legislative reform initiative, which currently is just kind of sitting at the minister's desk, mostly Minister Boyle, for her and her team to just kind of figure out where the membership of UPCM would like the process to go, and then hopefully we'll see some steam gather behind that. Attended the virtual town hall on forestry supports, but I won't steal Councillor Guio's thunder on that one, so I'll let her speak to that.
Thank you. Any questions for Councillor Routley? Councillor Guio, you could ask him to provide an update on the. No questions for Councillor Routley? Okay, then we'll move on to the next councillor, where we'll go to Councillor Manuel, then Councillor Guio.
I attended the same. Thank you. One of these days I'll remember that. I attended the same event at the high school, and I was very impressed the range of projects, the work that people put into it, and the way they presented themselves. The range was someone who aspired to be a professional writer, a young woman who was studying languages. She started studying, I'm not sure whether it's Mandarin or Cantonese 3 months ago. Now she's got like a grade 3-year-old's grasp of the language, which is very impressive, quite honestly. There's many ones, and they were doing well. They did very interesting change or selection and variety, and the people were very good who presented them. And they obviously, some of them put a lot of work into these things. So that, and I attended the policy and planning committee of the Okanagan Regional Library. We had one interesting thing, which I'll report back to council at a later date because it was closed. Sorry. So once the boards approved it, you find it interesting, I think. Anyway.
Thank you. Any questions for Councillor Manuel that he won't be able to answer? Hearing none, we'll go on to Councillor Guio.
Thank you. I did attend the virtual town hall on forestry supports today, and I found that there was a lot of questions about what they're expecting for federal money that didn't seem to have anybody have any answers to. And there was some questions around burning piles of wood and not utilizing it in the smaller mills, and lots of opportunities for training and reskilling. They need some social, development skills, and because a lot of these mills have shut down in these communities, and they're hurting. But I don't know how far this is going to go without getting some federal dollars in there. And one good thing about it was there seems to be some positive views around the community forest system that was explained by Minister Palmer. So I'm hoping that will instill some, I don't know where they're selling the wood. That's basically what came out of it, is like they recognize that to the south of us, they need the wood, even though they're saying they don't, but they have to make some money from it. So between the forest fires and the geopolitical situation, it's going to get worse, I think, before it gets better. That's what I got out of it.
Thank you for the good news. Any questions for Council Will? Okay, seeing none, any other council reports? Council Cooper?
I got to attend the Golden Primary Care Facility with the mayor and our CAO and director. I was like, what is Jordan's last? Oh, and Manuel, Council Manuel as well. See, don't even remember. We got to see all the new facility, heard about their care packages and how to get referred over and how some services from the hospital where they had been crowded in a smaller space. Now they have a beautiful space, which gonna support some language supports. There is others. They had new technology through being able to contact centers in Cranbrook when they needed referrals and to have some information driven that they can speak with someone else on camera with a patient. So there's lots of new technology being used to provide the care. They also have generator backups for items on hand, which they haven't had before. And it's just a beautiful looking facility and I wish them luck. No, I guess it's not luck. I guess I wish them that their services are going to be enacted and hopefully they can have some more mental health services as well into there. But it was a very nice facility and it was a great tour.
Thank you. Any questions for Councilor Cooper? Seeing none. Anything else, Council? If not, I'll go into mine quickly here. Had the opportunity to attend the tour a couple times. It was great. See, always picked up a little bit of new information each tour. The primary care center is going to be a great addition to healthcare services for our community. As council, we've had a number of standing committee on finance meetings over the last couple of weeks. So just want to draw attention to the fact that council is working hard on the budget. These are tough times for everybody, for sure. I had the opportunity to attend the age-friendly committee meeting last Wednesday. It's kind of an update of all the activities. The group is very excited about the updated report and some of the action items that are coming out of that. After that, I attended that with Director Cathcart, and after that, we headed to Salmon Arm. I will say I've been spending a lot of time with Director Cathcart. We went to Salmon Arm. We attended the committee of the whole, which was actually the budget meeting. So lots of discussion there for the full spectrum of services that the Columbia-Shuswap Regional District requisitions to the town of Golden. Also meeting with Director Cathcart and others with regards to the community forest agreement and moving forward for the potential of a community forest in our community and some of the opportunities there, especially with the recent announcements and the change in the forest, the way the forest is going to be managed, hopefully, and very much a focus on regional management, which is a great opportunity for our community. Also in discussions with Director Cathcart, and Director Cathcart has set up a meeting with some residents with regards to potential burn up for Dart Creek that could have an impact on our community. It's quite a large burn and there's some concerns by residents, and so Director Cathcart has pulled together both the residents and a couple of key proponents to be able to share information with folks. What else? An interesting opportunity through the Columbia River Treaty Local Government Committee. The group has been advocating for better communications from BC Hydro to the extent of providing some different strategies, comparisons. And one of the comparisons that has been used is the U.S. Army Corps of Engineers and their information that they provide to the residents of the United States about operations, the rationale, what they're doing, how they're doing it, and most importantly, why they're doing it, and providing that information to the general public who are impacted by those rising and lowering reservoir levels. And that is not information that the communities around the basin are able to get from BC Hydro. So the Columbia River Valley Local Government Committee set up a small subcommittee for the communications with BC Hydro. I'm on that group, and we met with Mr. Anderson this week to raise those issues. We're having some continued conversations, and the group is hopeful. We're going to give a couple more weeks for a response from BC Hydro to a quite extensive request of BC Hydro. If anybody wants the details, that don't hesitate. I'll forward you some information. I'll leave it at that. Any questions of any of those items? If not, we'll move on to reports from committee. And we have from the Standing Committee on Finance, we have a motion that council approve the operating budget for transportation services as presented for inclusion in the draft 2026-2030 5-year financial plan. Look for a move of that. Councillor Routley, seconded by Councillor Manuel. Well, actually, we'll go to Councillor Hamburg and Councillor Dale. My apologies. Any comments, questions with regards to that? Seeing, hearing none. All those in favor? Opposed? Carried unanimously. We're moving on to reports from staff. We have the Chief Administrative Officer, a verbal report. Mr. Dinagar.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. I'll keep this one shorter than last time. Just myself had a couple coordination meetings with some of our partner organizations here in town, notably met with Andy Brown, our newish Executive Director of Tourism Golden. Correspondence is flying between us now to coordinate some exciting activities in the year ahead. Also met with Derek Sutherland, GM of Community and Protective Services at the CSRD, again, trying to coordinate our two levels of government as best we can, projects of mutual interest. So more on that as things happen. I'm going to combine corporate services, communications, and planning and development all into one update because they are intertwined this last little while and will be for a bit. So DCC consultation has wrapped up. Thanks to everybody who participated. Next steps are to compile the survey results and written feedback into a what we've heard report for council and the public, aiming to return that to council in late March, early April, depending on the amount of correspondence we got and the complexity of it. Keeping up with engaging with the community, the official community plan update engagement started. Please check out golden.ca/OCP if you haven't already. We encourage everybody to participate online or in person or both, whatever you like. Online, there's a great service called Idea Share where you can actually actively engage online. And in person between now and the next council meeting, the 16th is an event. So if you check out that golden.ca/OCP page, there's a whole list of all the in-person public engagements. So please put those in your calendars. Emberfest, there'll be some staff and consultants for the OCP at a number of events there, including Community Futures Day at the Civic Center, Story Night at 4 Point Books, East Coast Jam at the Rockwater, and Futuristic Life Drawing at the brewery. So if you're at any or all of those events, you'll get to talk about the OCP as well. For the department itself and planning and development, recruitment continues for the building official and for the development engineering technician. So that will affect service levels a little bit until we fill those roles. In protective services and fire department, sad news, but Kyle Hale, our emergency program coordinator, has concluded his role supporting the Golden Area Emergency Management Program. So we thank him for all his years of service. And now Dina Denton, previously the emergency program liaison, quite recently, is now already stepping up into the acting emergency program coordinator role. Continuity of the program will be assured through the leadership of our Director of Protective Services right over there, Jordan Wilkie. There's a strong background in that, and as well just the the broader support of our colleagues in the regional district and neighboring communities. So there's a strong network there. So no fears that the program is going to be affected by this. We will just keep rolling ahead and improving it. And last but not least, recreation services. I think I emailed council this, but just to reiterate, we did receive a $500,000 letter of commitment from the Columbia Basin Trust, conditionally allocated to the RMI funded Centennial Park Development Project. It's part of our RDS, Resort Development Strategy. So this is the Riverwalk Phase 2 on the other side of the river from us. So that letter is providing potential additional leverage for the $3 million grant application that was just submitted last week to the Swim, Drink, Fish grant program. So if that comes through, then we've got extra money to contribute our percentage of that because it does require matching funds. A reminder for council and those who are interested, there's the annual Arena All Users meeting scheduled for February 4th at 7 p.m. And that'll be at the Arena meeting room. And confirmation, CSRD will be there as well. And then there's also the annual RecPlex All Users meeting scheduled for February 5th at 7 p.m. at the RecPlex in the lobby. Our Director of Rec Services, right over the other side of the room from me, and his team, who's quietly behind him there. Can't see them, but they're always there. They've been really busy with startup planning for the season, startup, specifically Golden Dolphins, Special Olympics, and Golden Miner Soccer this week. They've all been meeting. Recruitment for lifeguards is ongoing. If anybody needs summer activity, please apply. And finally, the request for expressions of interest for the Golden Municipal Aquatic Services Study closes on Thursday, February 12th. So if you know anybody who'd be into that, please apply before then. And staff will be presenting the next steps to council. We're hoping for the March 3rd council meeting on what we'll have to do next. And that's my report for today.
Thank you for that. Council, any comments, questions of Mr. Jenigar? I have a couple things. I appreciate you extending a thank you to Mr. Hale for his, I don't know how many years. I would say it's almost 20 years. It's back to the days when I was electoral area director. So it's going back 15 at least. With regards to the DCC, some of those, we're getting some great comments. Some of them have come across our desk quotation mark. And I'm really appreciative of the detailed suggestions that the folks are submitting. There's a lot of good information. There's a lot of work to be done with that information, and it's good to hear that that'll be processed and be coming to council kind of in March or April with what we heard. Coming back to the Golden Area Emergency Management Program, just to throw accolades to Shuswap Emergency Management Program, which has been a strong program for a number of decades, and it's a great resource that we have available to us in our community. Oh, and then I was wondering what SDF was. Swim, drink, fish. Would we be sending a supplemental letter to them, letting them know that we have some potential cash in hand, or is that part of the process? Mr. Petrovic?
Yeah, thank you, Your Worship. So as part of the timing with this was quite wonderful from a granting perspective. So the grant application was officially submitted last Thursday, and that letter was actually included as one of the attachments within the grant. So the actual budget for the project was adjusted to right around 3.6 million total. So we didn't ask for additional funding, even though with that funding we could have based on the contributions. We wanted to make sure that that ask was kept quite realistic from that standpoint. So that extra 500 grand from CBT was really a great way to just show that we have multiple community players at the table for this project.
Excellent. Thank you very much for that information. That was all the questions, comments I had. Thank you very much. Councilor Guil?
Just question, you mentioned that you needed to have supplemental funding to get that swim, drink, fish grant. Was the 500,000 from the CBT enough, or you'll have to have more matching funds.
Mr. Petrovic?
No, we were actually kind of very thinly underneath the wire. I believe it was 20%. I can pull the application in a minute, but to apply for that minimum ask for this program, which is 3 million, we needed to have a 20% contribution. And so based on the RMI funding, the funding that Rotary achieved through the Golden District Community Foundation, some of the funding from Rotary, the GSET involvement, all that money pooled together, no taxation dollars, just so
Good point. Thank you.
we were kind of just skimming in at that minimum amount. But with this 500 from CBT, we added that on top of the application. As we all know that when we're applying for grants like this and showing that we're coming to the table with more than the minimum, that usually will be pretty advantageous in the review process.
Thank you for the question. And just for clarification, again, that $500,000 is conditional on receiving the grant, $3 million grant, correct?
Yes, absolutely.
Thank you for that. Any other question, comments? Seeing here none, we'll move on to 10AB, which is AKBLG call for 2026 UBCM resolutions. I'll look to Councilor Elliott, it's a member of the AKBLG Resolutions Committee. Would you be willing to speak to this item?
Absolutely.
Thank you.
Thank you, Mayor. As mentioned, this isn't the first time council has seen this, and certainly it's something that comes up every year. It's one of the larger pieces that AKBLG takes on every year beyond the standard education for the membership. And this year, Mayor Mike Gray from Radium, being the chair of the convention committee, has put together a really fantastic educational workshop on the first day, and then a great program that includes some star-studded highlights throughout the weekend. As mentioned earlier, up to the 28th, AKBLG had only received one resolution up to this point. We assume that it's mostly because of the fact that it's an election year. However, with the updated updated requirements from UBCM, we expect that there's a bit of a contribution from that. I'll leave it at that and have some discussion if need be.
Thank you for that. I get the sense of a supplemental.
Well, I guess if there's no other suggestions, prior to the meeting, I would I'll just bring up that while the requirements for UBCM are tightening up, and certainly there's a desire to see less repetition, thank goodness, at the UBCM resolutions process. That does not preclude AKBLG from taking on regional or broader topics and being a bit of a champion and a leveraging point for items of concern or advocacy that the municipality or any other member identifies as being a need. I guess if there's some general head nodding, obviously this council had endorsed two resolutions last year that didn't quite make it in time. But one of them was around the Tourist Accommodation Assessment Relief Act and some of the equity in taxation pieces that, when the province is trying to scrape up dollars from the bottom of the barrel, and municipalities and regional districts are starting to see greater budget processes or greater budget constraints. The notion of granting assessment relief certainly feels like a kick in the pants. And so I guess I don't know if it would necessarily require a motion, but what I would maybe mention is that it would be my intent, recognizing that there's very little time and we have a meeting at 1:15 on the Tuesday. So we can maybe assume that there's going to be a assent, and the moment I see it, maybe send it off to the executive director. But I would hope to maybe get the sense from council whether or not that topic might be one of interest for us to also bring forward on top of the mosquito control, in order to instead have AKBLG with its resources, which go unspent, and we're accruing surpluses as which aren't the desire of a not-for-profit like AKBLG. That there would be a bit of resources behind the research necessary to collate the broader impacts of TERA and similar legislation or regulations within the province on our member municipalities. And so the corporate officers brought up the prior language, and I would suggest that perhaps it would instead just be changed to direct AKBLG to identify this as a core advocacy piece and taking it on as a broader research piece for the membership.
I would so move that, get it on the floor, looking for a seconder. Councilor Manuel seconding. I think that's a valuable one for regional advocacy for sure. There's an opportunity there, and I think with so many things, you can have a great idea and it goes nowhere. You have a decent idea at the right time, and it seems to get some legs underneath it. I think the time is ripe for this to be able to be moving forward and to see some opportunities for increased revenues for at both the provincial and the local government level. So I would speak in favor of the motion. Any other speakers to the motion? Councilor Rutley?
Thank you, Mayor. I guess just to see clarity, is that sufficient language for staff to move that, recognizing it's off the floor, or is it just we'll bring it back at the next one, sort of as a notice of motion, I guess?
I don't have your specific language and how you'd like it incorporated in here, but maybe we can bring that back and just have it packaged and ready to submit on the 17th. And maybe I can work with you, Wes.
So logistics can be dealt with, even taking into consideration the time of closing of submissions for resolutions as well as our next council meeting. They kind of conflict, but we'll be primed and ready to go. Push the button. Any other discussions? Seeing, hearing none, I'll call the question. All those in favor? Opposed? Carried unanimously. Thank you very much, Councilor Rutley. So we're on to 10AC, which is a staff report from Mr. Dindergar with regards to EOF request from CSRD Golden to Nicholson Trail. Mr. Dindergar.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. Also, thank you, Councilor Routley, for being the expert on that last report. Appreciated it. Saved me a lot of talking. So this request before council is coming from the CSRD, from staff there, requested that I bring this forward for council's consideration. So I attached the original report from the CSRD that's going to the board, as well as a report that's referenced within their report. Now we have all the background information on this. But in brief summary, for as I understand it, and speaking with Derek Sutherland, is that basically monies were set aside through the EOF for the Trail Alliance to do this active transportation Golden to Nicholson route. The Alliance did not spend those funds, and so they're looking at bringing this project in-house. So they are looking to get council's blessing and then boards as well to reallocate the EOF funds so that they can have contractors and their own staff carry this project through to completion. Based on the perceived importance of this for both our intergovernmental active transportation plan and for the communities affected. So it is now up to council to consider this.
Thank you for that. So I guess to just reiterate, this was money, EOF funds that were allocated for the Golden to Nicholson Trail through the Alliance. And now just looking to be able to take those dollars that were identified for the trail from the Alliance and put them into the CSRD so that they can do the initial work on that project. Any comments or clarifications needed before we get a resolution on the floor? With that, I will move the resolution. Seconder, Councillor Routley. Anybody speaking to the motion? Councillor Manuel?
I just wish I had more information about this Nicholson to Golden Trail. I'd like to see where it's going and so I could see whether, in my opinion, that makes sense. But yeah, I don't know. I don't know much about it.
So as supplemental information, I believe the trail was identified in the strategy, the Trail Alliance strategy, and the information is there. It's not probably to the detail that you might be looking for because it's still at that conceptual stage. There's some challenges with the project as far as topography, other property owners along the way, but it speaks about that. And just that, well, I have the floor for a second. I will speak to the fact that this trail has been talked about, date myself, for decades. I remember back in the day when I was the electoral director, and that was again almost 20 years ago, that there was talk about the desire for a trail between Nicholson and Golden. So this is an opportunity to at least get more information about the viability, the probability, and get ready for some possible grants that might be available to make that trail a reality for our community. With that, I'll look to any other speakers. I'll go to Councillor Guile and then, I'll go to Councillor Guile and then I'll go to Mr. Petrovic.
I being on the Trail Alliance Committee, I did see the conceptual drawings in that, and they had to work out a few, kinks about how, because you have to cross over in that. It looks good, and it seems this is what people want. I hope to see the Trail Alliance back up and running again. Yeah, this is a good active trail. You see it in Banff going along there. They have trails, and I think this is what the community wants, and I hope that they can get the grants to make it happen.
Thank you very much, Councillor Guile. Mr. Petrovic?
Yeah, thank you, Your Worship. Just echoing the comments from Councillor Guillot. So draft plans were made. The trail primarily sits on the west side of the highway, along the side. The biggest hurdle is just the CP land and getting around Reflection Lake area. So there's a couple options that have been presented, but there was again a very high level draft plan that gave some budget that was presented with CSRD staff to our Director of Planning and myself probably about 3 years ago. And then the project kind of went a little sideways as the CSRD staff kind of restructured their department. So just the background on that side of things.
Thank you for that. Any other speakers to the motion that's on the floor? Seeing hearing none, I'll call the question. All those in favor? Opposed? Carried unanimously. Moving on in the budget to item number 10AD. There's a motion that council accept the council corporate sponsorship 2025 year-end report. Mr. Denegar, speaking to the staff report.
Thank you. It's actually a two-part resolution. One is to accept the council sponsorship year-end report. And in writing this report, I realized the timing of these reports is a little bit odd, and actually spoke with our CFO about it. So I'm not sure what the original intent was, but hoping that with council's blessing, we'll actually minorly update the policy around this to have the reporting done in line with our financial year end and mid-year. So, but to the summary, you'll see it there on the page 2 of the report. So these are the awards for sponsorship given out through the year, roughly in the order that they were approved, or maybe it's alphabetical. I think that was in the order they're approved. There's a couple things that come out of the same budget item, but they're not listed there. They're just, you may have heard of them being in the budget. You'll see them in the policy, but these are the actual just requested sponsorships that occur throughout the year, not the ones that are built in. So we're within budget, which is good, which is why staff and the mayor track this on an individual basis and try to make sure that awards don't exhaust the fund each year. I believe the budget for this coming year would be the same as well. And something as well, we've incorporated into the new request form. So you'll see this reported in the mid-year report this year is we're also asking questions around how they are promoting us, like how they're making sure that this sponsorship is accounted for either verbally or on their branding materials. So the questionnaire keeps getting a little bit bigger, but we want to make sure that there's accountability for it. This is a sponsorship for a reason. So if that's okay, I'm asking if council would accept this report, or if you see any errors or omissions, please let us know. And then in terms of the policy, you'll just see that looking to be a bit more specific about the dates of the reporting. So it'll be the first meeting after June 30th and the first meeting after December 31st of each year. And hopefully support that so we can have some clarity for staff to get back to you when we should.
Thank you for that. We'll switch to council. Need any information for clarification prior to get a resolution on the floor? If not, I'll look for somebody to move the resolution. Councilor Manuel, second by Councilor Guio. Any questions with regards to motion on the floor? I will make a couple comments, maybe quickly, before I go to Councilor Guio. One, Mr. Jennifer, you talked about the it being a bit of a bigger questionnaire. This is probably one of the simplest application processes that exists anywhere. So we haven't added too much burden. I appreciate that. Oh, I had a second question, but I'll save that till after Councilor Guio.
I just wanted to say thank you for not going over this year.
That's a perfect lead into my second question. This was not orchestrated. My question was, Mr. Denigo, can you speak to the remaining balance? Is that a carryover, or does that reduce the taxation on the upcoming year?
Like all operating budgets, there's an expectation that overall within the organization will probably have a surplus. Those surpluses are used year to year to help even out budget variances. Like there's zingers that come at us that we don't know that will go over budget, and things that go under. So this, like all these surpluses, is handled in the same way as they are in any other budget. And then through the budget process, some of that overall surplus may be allocated into reserves for capital projects, all through the budgeting process. So no, we don't automatically in this line item, like any other, just automatically carry forward this. So this money isn't available on top of the 2026 budget unless council provides that direction to increase the budget for it. So no, it doesn't save taxes and it doesn't give us any extra.
And I just wanted to be clear so that we're not creating greater expectations of that small amount of money. Thank you. Good question. Thank you. Can you remind me, do we have a resolution, do we have a motion on the floor yet? No? Looking for a mover? Nobody's jumping up with the answer, so I'm feeling better asking the question. Seconded. Thank you for that. So I'll ask the question. All those in favor? Opposed? Carried unanimously. So we're moving on to Corporate Services and Communications Department. We have corporate policy review. And just bring that up. Ms. Seville, you have a staff report before council?
Thank you, Mayor Ozust. So this report presents the results of a corporate policy review and seeks council's direction on two recommendations. The first is the adoption of the new proposed policy development and review policy, and the second is 4 outdated council policies to be rescinded, along with endorsement of a draft policy review work plan. So the first section of the report covers the policy development and review policy. The town currently has 60 policies, many of which are outdated, some dating back as far as the 1980s. This has led to inconsistent formats, unclear accountability, and potential gaps or outdated provisions that may not reflect current best practices or legislative requirements. To address these issues, staff are bringing forward a policy development and review policy as part of this process. A policy. The proposed policy framework will support the ongoing systematic review of the town's existing policies to determine which policies remain relevant and effective, which require updates or amendments, and which should be rescinded or consolidated. So that's your first recommendation for consideration. The second half of the report focuses on the policy review itself. So as part of the policy review, directors completed a full review, identified gaps, and helped prioritize which policies require updates, rescission, or creation. 4 council policies were identified for rescission for today, as they no longer are relevant or they are covered through other policies or bylaws. Additionally, staff have developed a draft work plan that outlines a phased multi-year process between 2026 and 2029. This includes both updates to existing policies and the development of new policies where gaps have been identified by staff. Work to date includes indexing, classification, and initial cleanup of some of these policies and how they're categorized. Remaining phases roll out annually and will come back to council as part of that review process that is incorporated into the draft policy. Council's input is invited, particularly on priorities, timing, or additional policies council feels should be added to those phases. The goal of this work is to establish a modern, transparent, and well-maintained policy framework. With that, there are 2 recommendations before council today, so I welcome feedback or questions on those items.
So I'm going to be so bold as to actually go contrary to the recommendation here and ask to split up, deal with the first resolution first, have council deal with that one, and then if there's any changes or anything else, we can deal with them in the second resolution. So right now, I'd be looking for a resolution that council adopt the policy development and review policy, policy. Looking for a move of that. Councillor Manuel, seconded by Councillor Routley. Any discussion on that? Councillor Cooper?
I just had a clarifying question. I don't know which, so it was coming forth for a review from council every year, but on a large whole every 4 years. Is that what I was understanding? So council, this is bringing back to council each year for review, but then all policies would be reviewed every 4 years? I was trying to figure it out. I felt like it was
Ms.
different
DeVille?
dates.
So it depends on the policy. So some policies should be reviewed on a more regular basis, where some not so much. So as you develop a policy and it comes before council as part of the new template, which you will see,
Which I loved.
there will be staff will be proposing a next review date for each policy as it comes forward as part of the new process.
Okay.
Because we don't currently have that, so we've got some proposed phases for items that have been identified as priority policies by directors at this point. As we are going through that process, we will also be looking at the remaining,
As a timeline to the 2020. Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you.
if that makes sense.
Yeah.
Thank you for that. Councillor Guil?
I just have a question. So when you bring a policy forward, does this have to go through like the announcement in the newspaper and everything as well?
Ms.
Again.
DeVille?
No, it depends on the policy.
Okay, and he says you give an estimate of about 20 to 40 hours for upgrades, but 250 hours, it could be up to 250 hours to create a new policy. But you're saying that that's not a significant cost?
Ms. DeVille?
So as part of the work plan, it's worked into individual director work plans. So it's
Okay.
part of the work that we're doing.
So it's not all onto your plate?
No.
Okay.
Shared responsibilities.
Yeah.
Any other questions with regards to the first resolution? Seeing here none, all those in favor? Opposed? Carried unanimously. Now with regards to the second portion, there's a number for a number of resolutions that policies that are looking to be rescinded. And is also to address the kind of the phase program too. So let's deal with the ones to be rescinded first. Any comments from council with regards to those? And the list was on page 3 of 21, if I remember. So I have a question with regards to the service awards, and not to embarrass anybody who might be online, but we have Councillor So actually, maybe remind me for the public information, the details of the existing service award program. If you would mind, Mr. Ville.
Yes, let me just bring it up on the screen here.
Thank you.
The current service awards policy has not been in practice since my time here, or that I can goes back quite a ways. And it is service awards for council members. And so it is, if you've completed 2 terms, you get a gold ring. If it's less than 2 terms, you get a silver ring.
Thank you for that. Does that policy in any way speak to long-term service to the community?
No, this is the entirety of the policy.
Okay, thank you. So I feel remiss in not drawing attention to the fact that we have a counselor who has decades of service to our community, and by virtue of a stroke of a pen, we will eliminate the opportunity to provide some token of thanks to those individuals. So I'm wondering how we would deal with such a situation in the future if this service award policy is rescinded.
If you can give me one moment, I can cross-reference with our other recognition, because we do have a policy regarding staff recognition, and I can't recall if council is included as part of that larger policy, but maybe I'll let the CAO speak.
Mr. Janigar?
I'd just say that the heart of the question is, does council wish to continue the practice of providing recognition in any form? We don't have to rescind this. It's just not been in practice and hasn't come up as a topic in the time that some staff have been here. If council doesn't want to rescind this one, or just send it back to staff to do comparisons with other municipalities, see what's normal nowadays, because certainly the mood and practices have changed over the years. So whether this is normal would be something we could look into as staff, and we could come back with a revised version of the policy if there's a desire for that, or we rescind it and then council could make ad hoc resolutions to provide service awards.
Thank you for that. And I lean towards not rescinding it. And it's not my intent here to hand out gold or silver rings to people. And I think those days are gone. But I think there is value in appreciating those that have given long service. So if with that intent, I would ask for this service award to be pulled from the group, to be rescinded, and send it back to staff to review in the context of long-term awards, as opposed to the definition of long-term in this particular instance was 2 3-year terms. And that's back in the day, because it was 3-year terms back then, and just put it into that greater context. I'm seeing some puzzle faces around the table. I'll go to Councilor Manuel, then Councilor Outley.
I agree with the mayor. We can do what we, if we're not bound, I guess maybe we need to keep the existing policy, but make sure it doesn't bind us into for relatively short terms. But I don't want to, for someone who's been a counselor since in the last century, I think we can make, we should not eliminate, anything like any sign. We want to keep open the some way of recognizing that unique experience and unique contribution to the community.
Thank you for that. Councilor Outley? Point, counterpoint?
Thank you, Mayor. Yeah, I think that the policy is wholly inappropriate and should probably go. The issuance of gold or silver rings is very bizarre. But and again, what I heard and perhaps I misheard from the CEO, nothing precludes council in lieu, with this bizarre adage of days gone by, gone. In lieu of that, nothing precludes council from bringing forward a resolution to recognize that beyond what will like necessarily and certainly deservedly be recognized at the UVCM level as well.
Thank you for that. Any other speakers? Appreciate your comments, and appreciate that there's an opportunity to be able to recognize those long service anomalies, if I may call them, and show appreciation for that. With that comment and feeling confident that there is the ability to acknowledge, even when the service award policy is rescinded, I'm comfortable with leaving it on the list. Thank you for that, and thank you for your comments. Any other comments or any other suggestions with regards to first the list to rescind? Any other desires to have a conversation? I do appreciate the conversation. Mr. Deniger, comments?
Based on the last two comments from members of council here, I just want to request, would council want to, and this is a question for you to ask yourselves, do you actually want to send back that policy for consideration of writing a staff report from staff to bring back to you to come up with an amended version of it, which means that the policy does stand until then? Or do you want to rescind the policy and provide direction to staff to present a potential future policy that would be more modernized, which means there would be no policy about it in the interim? And also keep in mind, as you said, there is nothing precluding from council from either deciding ad hoc in the absence of a policy or to simply override a policy to make a decision at the table. It's just the danger of leaving it unrescinded, leaving it on the books means it is in place. And since we've talked about it, staff would then be theoretically prompted to follow the policy. We'd have to be handing out rings.
I would look to the latter in that we rescind it and direct staff to bring something back that's more relevant or appropriate. Councillor Hambrick?
Yeah, thank you, Worship. I believe UBCM has a policy or a procedure for awards, and that may be something worth looking at and mimicking with the town of Golden, if that's possible.
So speaking to that as a possible resource for staff? Is that correct?
Yeah.
Hambrick?
Yeah, I'm just thinking that they don't have to reinvent something. And it's a process that is in place and municipally accepted.
I think that's a great suggestion, Councillor Hambrick, and appreciate it, and staff are nodding their head to be able to take advantage of that resource. Okay, with that, we'll come back to the full spectrum of the ones to be rescinded by council. Anything else from those? If not, then we'll move on to the phases. Question from staff?
Staff are questioning whether you wish to vote on that first section on its own, or are you just discussing those two sections separately and we'll vote?
Just discussion separately and then voted on
Didn't want
as
to miss
one.
anything. Thank you.
That would be going from 1 to 3, and I don't want to be too disruptive. Any comments with regards to the phases and the policy updates? And I asked the question because one of them actually jumped out for me. It's phase 4, the manufactured home park redevelopment policy. When I think about the OCP refresh that's happening, and I think about the existing OCP in the C6 zone for Golden View Road, and the potential for someone to want to redevelop a mobile home park in a C6 zone, I would like to see that as a bit of a higher priority if it makes some sense from a logistics and practicality perspective for staff to get that into the queue. And I'd be so bold as to suggest phase 1. And I'm not sure how that would intertwine with the OCP update, Ms. Seville.
In terms of OCP and the zoning bylaw update, the zoning bylaw won't be adopted likely until 2027, based on the timelines with the election. And so that's automatically putting us into phase 2 at the earliest for that policy, which is why some of those policies that are related to the OCP or the zoning bylaw updates, we put them out a little bit further just to allow for some wiggle room, and perhaps they will be come forward sooner if it makes sense as part of those processes.
So thank you. From that, I take that from a practical logistics perspective, the quickest you could bring that forward is into phase 2. And I would suggest that would be a personal desire of mine. I just look around the room, support from council. I'm looking for nodding heads or no's. Mr. Denegar,
Just like all things assigned to staff, anytime you're going to change a priority, something else has to get bumped. If we're going to be realistic about workload, because this is some of the workload of staff, others are projects on the go and strategic plan, other big work.
thank you for that. Councilor Guile?
Wouldn't this be kind of like breaking up that workload? Like if they're doing zoning, that wouldn't they, if you're gonna be doing this policy, wouldn't it be better just to do it zoning as a whole? So like to be changing this policy now? Or, because who knows
Yeah,
what's
it may
gonna
be-
shout with the OCP and who knows?
You're saying it might be premature to
I
actually
think so.
review the policy at this point in time. I appreciate those comments, and that on top of the comment from staff as far as pushing some of these off further makes some sense. Councilor Cooper?
Well, in looking them over, I'm wondering if we switch it to phase 3 and move the living wage policy to phase 4, because it would go with the land distribution policy. Maybe it would fit within a better time commitment to do it at the same time that land distribution policy. They kind of go a little bit more hand in hand, but that would be, and then I just picked randomly pushing living wage out to make that happen, but I'm not sure if that would be feasible for others.
Ms. Seville?
It would likely be 2 separate departments working on each of those policies. So, and it's hard to speak to some of the details around the planning and development policies without the director here. But that's why I caution it, depending on the OCP and zoning bylaw update, you may see that manufactured home park redevelopment policy come forward sooner than later.
And also recognize that this is a multi-year plan and that the plan can change on an annual basis. So with that, I'm satisfied to leave it where it is, knowing that I've raised the issue and hoping that if there's any opportunities that we take advantage of them to protect affordable ownership, home ownership. Any other comments from anyone else with regards to the phases? With that, we have the second resolution. Just scrolling up. That council rescind the following policies that are in the list there, and council directs staff to review, update, and or develop policies based on the policy review work plan as presented. Looking for a mover of that. Councilor Wheels, seconded by Councilor Cooper. All those in favor? Opposed? Carried unanimously. Good discussion, thank you. And moving on, what's the next one? We're moving on to Fire Services Department. And lo and behold, the crowd gets active and moves forward.
Give him credit for sticking it out.
No, paint them, stick it out.
Just getting myself a little ready here. Righty.
You're armed with the clicker and you're ready to go.
Watch you guys do it a couple times. I think I'm ready for it.
Please, sir.
So good evening, your worship and town council. I'm Michelangelo Mangarelli. I'm the Fire Smart Coordinator for the town of Golden and also for Golden Fire Rescue. And I'm here to talk to you guys, to all of you today, about the Golden Community Wildfire Resiliency Plan, also known as the CWRP. So I won't have to say it too many times. The CWRP is essentially a plan to help make Golden more resilient and prepared for wildfire for the next 5 to 10 years, depending on how things go, policy and all that. And I brought it forward to town today and to inform you in hopes of preparing for some of the work that might be coming or that you might hear about in the following years. So let's actually get started now. So the big picture of this is to help, is basically to help reduce wildfire risk to life, property, and infrastructure. And it shows that wildfire risk varies significantly across the community, with certain areas experiencing much higher exposure due to vegetation, topography, access, and proximity to forest land. And number 2 is beyond homes, the plan highlights vulnerabilities related to evacuation routes, access for emergency responders, and critical infrastructure such as transportation or utilities. And the third really important factor is consistent with the 7 Fire Smart principles. The plan confirms that targeted fuel reduction and preparedness measures near developed areas will provide the greatest reduction in wildfire impact. And so you might wonder, what are the 7 Fire Smart principles? So 7 Fire Smart principles are really what the core of my job is, and that's what this big old document is made of. And getting into that, I kind of like to call it kind of like the skeleton of the CWRP. There's a lot of information in it, but they're all really based around these 7 principles. And the first one being education. Of course, education on wildfire prevention is critical when it comes to actually offering mitigation and the right preparedness steps to actually lower the dangers in certain areas and teach homeowners or any type of resident that lives in Golden. Number 2 is vegetation management, and one of the key ways to mitigate wildfire threats is to manage vegetation on properties in fire-prone areas. And managing these fuels on the landscape by using the best available science is key to reducing community wildfire vulnerability. Number 3 is legislation and planning. This includes the development of policy and legislation related to forestry management practices, integrated land use planning, compliance and enforcement programs, and legal orders. 4th discipline is development considerations, and whether in the design stage, building, or performing renovations, there are many ways land use planning and development standards can help protect homes and communities from wildfire. Effective local government land use planning can support community wildfire resiliency and infrastructure survivability. And then interagency cooperation, promoting collaboration between agencies and across different levels of government will better support community wildfire preparedness, prevention, response, and recovery. Cross training, one of my favorites. There are 2 kinds of firefighters, and there's wildfire firefighters and structural firefighters. And with many other local resources may also be involved in managing wildfire, but when firefighters are cross-trained, response capabilities are improved and communities are safer. Essentially, we learn how to use porta tanks. Number 7 is emergency planning. And it takes everyone from firefighters to government representatives to homeowners to have the best laid out plans in the worst case scenario, and encouraging emergency planning by combining local knowledge with expertise in wildfire management can help communities become better prepared in responding to and recovering from wildfires. Awesome. And so with all these different disciplines, there's a lot of words going on. You might hear, well, what do these actual steps look like? And so with these 7 disciplines, we have about 40 action items that are not solely the core of this. There's a lot more you'll hear about, but I'm just going to give you a couple examples here. And so first example, emergency planning, action item number 33, which is acquire phase 1 of the SBU trailer from FireSmart BC and continue until its completion with phase 4. Each phase is $50,000 spent on the trailer each year. And so we're going to be buying tons of pumps, hose, all these different things to use the cross-trained firefighters that will help us with structural protection. Leading right into the next one, cross-training number 26. Golden Fire should continue to expand the interface wildfire training program for its members. And that essentially shows us more on just how to fight fires inside a house, but how to deal with it with the fire coming at the town or at a localized area within our town limits. And lastly, number 3, legislation planning and development, action item number 14, enact a wildfire landscaping bylaw to help restrict flammable landscaping. An example of that is maybe restricting conifers from 5 feet from within the home. That's just a random idea. And now let's get into the actual structure of the CWRP. And so when you actually start going through the document, of course, you're going to start with the table of contents. Everyone loves those. And then there you'll find the directory to find specific topics. And you're going to be going into the executive summary next. And that covers, the origins and the goals of the CWRP. And right after that, you're going to be coming into the Town of Golden Community Wildfire Resiliency Action Plan, which are those legendary 40 action items I was talking to you about. Just after that, you're going to be getting into local plans and legislations with emergency tactics. And that covers local bylaws, Town of Golden OCP, links to other CWRPs, and local authority emergency plans. Just after that, you're going to be getting into community description and information. And you're going to hear this a lot if you ever read the CWRP, the AOI, also known as the area of interest. And more community description information will have values at risk, critical infrastructure, local wildfire history, environment. And then local wildfire threat assessment. After that, it'll get into the 7 fire smart disciplines, but you already heard me talk about that. And then more getting towards the end of it all, you'll start finding the appendices. And the appendices are really important. That's where you're going to start seeing all the actual fire maps. That's where you're going to start seeing critical infrastructure maps and a series of other different things. And some of those examples are the fuel typing methodology. Over here, yep. And fuel typing methodology is as the different types of vegetation within our AOI and what threat level they are, and also what could be done, what could happen with the outcome of ignition. Proximity, and then another appendix is proximity of fuel to community. This covers the home ignition zone and the critical infrastructure ignition zone, as well as community zone level management and landscape zone level management. Some more of the maps. We have a map of the critical infrastructure up there, but it's pretty small, so maybe we can look at it later. And that'll kind of just show, for example, that different power lines coming in, where the pump houses are, where town is, where town hall is, where the hospital is, and all those really critical factors that actually keep the town of Golden going around. Just after that, you'll be having your wildfire threat assessment plots, and this covers the threat level of each neighborhood in Golden to in regards to a wildfire, and what the threats are. And then there's a little example down there at the bottom of some of that bottom list. And last but not least, there's all the members of the Golden and Area A Wildfire Resiliency Roundtable. And this roundtable is really effective in trying to actually fulfill this CWRP, because it is basically impossible to do alone. But having the support of BC Wildfire, different groups and communities, different members of town staff, I'm really able to get a lot of aid in trying to get these different action items completed. A couple examples are Stefan Hood, who's helped me with a number of different things from BC Wildfire. Brian Amies, who is the president of the Woodlaw Association for Golden Area A, and Amber Cook, who's the Ministry of Forest Wildfire Risk Reduction. And then, of course, we all love the literature that was made to build this. There's a bit too much there for me to actually talk about right now, but it takes a mountain to build this thing. And yeah, we'll just skip that one. And now we're kind of getting to the end of this. So thank you so much all for listening to me. And there's so much more in this CWRP that can really help us understand the steps to go through to make Golden more resilient to wildfire and help us prepare for that and what it may look like. My hopes of this working is I'm going for 5 years to try to get everything done here. I've heard of them happening in longer, but if we do manage to get it done in 5 years, the efficiency and preparedness that we'll have when wildfires do come through to town will be significantly increased rather than, you know, maybe some of the other actions that have happened in the past. And what happens if we don't? Well, we're going to be exactly where we are. And yeah, it's always good to move ahead and think about the best possible future, because there's a number of different risks out there, and we don't want to just stay in that same scenario. And I won't be looking for any form of resolution today. This is just information based only. And hopefully maybe later on towards the end of the year or at some point in between, I'll be able to have everything ready to ask for that resolution.
Thank you very much for that.
Yeah.
Council, any
We're good.
questions will you take some questions, or if council has any
Yeah, absolutely.
questions or comments? I'll start with Council Cooper.
Thank you for the presentation. I liked hearing that the timeline of 5 years and the partnerships that you have. I think that's really great. My question was around, I know you received a large grant for fires. When we have like action item 33, that's a $50,000 to put towards the trailer, that is coming from the grant money.
And speaking through your worship, thank you very much for the question. It absolutely is. Yeah. So all of that 400,000 is completely 100% UBCM based from the CRI grant.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you. Council Manuel.
Very interesting, and it's something which I think after the Dogtooth fire, I think is much more relevant. There are some things you deal with there. Things like, I mean, you've fire smarted my home, and that's good. But I think there's other things that maybe we can do better, in the sense of, by we, I mean council and the town. There was an example made to me at UBCM, a planning thing. You don't do a subdivision with only one road in and out. So I'm thinking about, you also mentioned things like legislation and planning, development consideration. I'm not sure how we bake resilience into that planning, but I think we need to be thinking about that in the future.
Yeah, speaking through your worship, I absolutely agree, Councillor Manuel. Some examples of what that would look like are 2 ways in and out. And if there was only one way in, that the roundabout is large enough to have a fire truck do one full turn without having to do the old 27-point turn. These are some different examples, or having fire hydrants with right amount of gallonage in the right spots, and especially fire prone areas with enough reservoir to back them up if it came to that. So these are definitely things that I would love to help plan. And those are kind of some of the examples that wildfire resiliency could be put into, for example, development consideration.
Thank you.
Council Squill.
Thank you for your presentation. I'm wondering, so now that you have the plan, do you have to submit it anywhere to get approval?
Yeah, so
Go ahead.
thank you. Speaking through your worship. And so I've sent it to UBCM. They gave it the stamp of approval. My last stage with this is getting council's resolution to make it a public document. And I'm not just ready for that just yet. But once I get it as a public document, that's the goal with these. You can look up any other town that has completed a CWRP or a city, and they generally become public documents. And that would be the final step if I fully answer that.
Follow up.
I just wanted to make sure, I wasn't too sure of process. I thought it would be coming to the Executive Emergency Planning Committee, Policy Committee first, and then would be recommended to council.
Mr. Janiger, are you able to speak to that?
There's certainly no reason why that executive committee couldn't look at it and provide its own opinion, feedback, or endorsement of it, but I don't believe that there's any requirement for it, nor is it explicitly stated as a role of that committee.
But with the committee, there is that opportunity for those that are focused on that particular area to be able to digest it, provide some input.
Yeah, I'd say there's certainly parts about the, like, if I'm looking back at the 7 principles of the Fire Smart, is emergency planning is one of them. So I can see at least specifically on that aspect of the plan, the committee may wish to provide feedback.
Thank you for that. Any other comments? I've got a couple here. Great for the information. Appreciate great presentation. I guess first is a comment is in that we all have a shared responsibility with regards to mitigation. And this is an opportunity for the general public to be able to take advantage of the expertise that we have available to us at this point in time. And I would reach out to everybody and say, please take advantage of that, get your property fire smart, know what things you can do, because when the time does come, it's a challenge for a fire department to have the resources to protect everybody all the time, 100%. So each of us needs to take on some responsibility there. I believe that the mapping is a critical component, identifying that core infrastructure to have one business continuity, but also response continuity, I think is critical. Speaking to the roundtable, you listed a few folks there, but that roundtable is quite extensive. If I recall correctly, there's 12 to 20 people at least sitting around each table that I've been at. So the total list is even larger, up to 40 people.
I think I'm at about 64 right now.
So, and that speaks to the level of engagement in the community and the level of shared responsibility. My question was with regards to the SPU. Actually, I've got two questions. One with regards to the SPU. So first, year one, we would have an SPU that was partially geared up. If something should happen, do we still have access to the Columbia-Shuswap regional districts? I believe they have 3 SPUs, or 2, at least 2, I believe. There may be 3. Any information there, sir?
Yeah, thanks for the question, Your Worship. What I understand about the WASP trailers, as they call them, for the CSRD, those can go to Golden, but as we saw in the Dogtooth fire, they are initially for the CSRD. And since we are surrounded by CSRD, they will generally go there first.
Okay, thank you for that.
But then more on what you're asking earlier, that whatever level of preparation our SBU trailer is, we can deploy it for Golden. And that SBU trailer is not eligible for any form of deployment. So that means it has to stay in Golden.
So there's no opportunity for a mutual aid type of use of the SPUs. If in fact Municipal Golden has an SPU that's fully equipped and ready to dispatch, there would be no ability to send that out into Area A?
Currently, from what I've read on the application guide, no, it is not eligible for deployment.
Okay, thank you. Please, Mr. Wilkie, Director Wilkie.
Thank you, sir, through your worship.
Fire Chief.
There's a 3-prong approach to the SPUs right now. So we have an in-house SPU. We've actually made our truck 3 into an SPU. It's not a full SPU, but it's something to start with. So we have something manageable now that would cover, I believe, 6 to 8 pieces of infrastructure. That being said, I've been in contact with the CSRD, and they are willing to send their unit to us to basically be parked. If we need it, we can use it. But also if it needs to be sent out to our mutual aid partners, it's there for them. And then this third approach here is, yes, specifically for the town. Will not leave town. This is a critical piece of our strategy for wildfire resilience.
Thank you for that, because I was recalling that the CSRD had positioned one of their SPUs here a few years back, and memory gets much. So thank you very much for that. I did have one question. I'm not sure. I had this position to Miss Brown, but she's not here. Maybe one of the other staff can take it on. How long do we have funding in place for the Fire Smart position? Mr. Wilkie, are you able to respond to that? Or
Your worship, the right now it's a 2-year approved grant. So we are funded for 2 years. I know that there's been recent news that they are cutting back on some of their funding. That does not affect us in this 2-year program. However, the future is unclear. And any political pressure that we can put towards the need for this program and the expansion of this program, not the reduction of this program, would be critical right now. So it's time for anyone with any influence to make sure that the government UBCM understand how important this is.
thank you for that. And there's heads nodding around the table. I hear talk of a 5-year plan with 2-year funding. So I wonder, what is our strategy after the 2 years is up? Is there a strategy in place at this point in time? Mr. Jennegar?
I don't think we've contemplated this because the change is rather recent. I know that our CFO, I believe, is online through Zoom. I don't know if she's available to provide any more information about the future budget, but if she's there and responsive, you're welcome to ask.
Through your worship, we have discussed the 2 years currently for the CRI budget, however, have not considered funding for the program for the years thereafter, as the news on the discontinuation of the program is relatively recent.
I thank you for that. So it's kind of a flag for all of us and speaks to the need for the advocacy for continued funding at the provincial at the provincial level. Questions I see, Director Cathcart.
Great. Hello, can you hear me?
We can hear you. Thank you.
Okay, good evening, Your Worship and counselors and staff. My question is for Michelangelo on the Community Wildfire Resiliency Plan. I know this is for the town of Golden, Michelangelo, and of course I know that we have one for the regional district. I realize that it's being updated as we speak. I've asked for a copy of that to be sent to Jordan recently. Do you not see these two documents coming together at some point to dovetail? We are one community here. And I ask that question because, I think when we separate us, I know there's different needs and somewhat, but emergency planning is emergency planning. And I'm always worried about too many plans and studies out there and not enough action, collaborative action together, if you understand what I'm saying here. I think that those two plans, there should be some kind of dovetail and collaboration between the two. Yeah.
Able to respond to that?
Speaking to your worship, thank you very much for that question, Director Cathcart. And so sometimes we need to have specific documents for specific places, because if we have too broad of a stroke, then it doesn't really cater to the needs of that exact place.
Yep.
And the CSRD actually helped us build this plan.
Yeah.
We used a lot of the information from their Blackwell contracted CWRP.
Right.
For a lot of the information when it came to the WUI around around the AOI.
Right.
And that's the first part of how we dovetail it in. The second part is with the roundtable.
Right. Okay.
Part of that. That allows me to help work with the CSRD to build plans that benefit both of us and not just Golden. So this is what specifically Golden needs, but I understand that everything around Golden is CSRD. So it makes complete sense for me to work with everyone involved with that to help make the best education efforts, vegetation management efforts possible. So really the critical dovetail parts is that the CSRD helped us build this and the roundtable. That roundtable I think would be even more important, because we're all able to actually work together and do things that we all need to do. And like, for example, just this sticker here, I was able to give this sticker to Mrs. Leslie Drown and Mrs. Joyce DeBoyer because
Yeah.
it offers a one-stop shop for everything you need to know on wildfires in the area, prohibitions, Fire Smart, how to protect your home, and the Alertable app. And these are all other parts, action items in the town of Golden CWRP. So it's almost like inadvertently there are things in this that does help area A.
Yeah.
And so long as I'm here, I'm going to be working as hard as I can to ensure that, because a lot of the locals of Golden don't really live in Golden. And it's
Right.
in best interest to help protect them as well, because they're the people keeping this town going round.
Right. And I have a further comment, if that's okay.
Follow up, please. Yes.
Thank you for that, Michelangelo. When I think about the Dogtooth fire a few years ago, and I think about preparing every year as we do now and being at a heightened level for any disaster, whether it be a wildfire, flood, or disaster, a spill of some kind. We are one community, when it comes to that. And so my whole effort as the director in this community is to ensure that the coordination, collaboration is there when it comes to emergency planning, because our residents we need to ensure that our residents are confident in what we are delivering. So it's always, that's key for me, moving forward with emergency planning. So thank you for your presentation. I appreciate it.
Thank you, Director Cathcart. Anything else, council? If not, thank you so much for the presentation, the information, and the short read.
Thank you so much for having me. I really appreciate the questions.
Okay, with that, council will move on to bylaws. We have a staff report from Ms. White with regards to Town of Golden Responsible Pet Ownership and Animal Control bylaw. Ms. White.
Thank you, Your Worship. Hello again, Council. Before you, you have a report and accompanying draft of the proposed Town of Golden Responsible Pet Ownership and Animal Control bylaw for your consideration of reading 3. Based on the feedback we've received from community members and direction received from Council at the November 18th and December 16th, 2025, and the January 20th, 2026 regular open council meetings, we've completed all council-directed revisions to the proposed bylaw, including the most recent, which was the removal of section 7.6 regarding business licenses for the sale of eggs, manure, and meat. We've also completed the revisions to the bylaw numbering throughout, including in Schedule A, to account for the removal of the prohibited animals section and schedule. Staff are recommending third reading of the bylaw at this time. Once third reading is complete, as a side note, changes could still be made. However, you would have to repeal third reading and go through the process again if that was the desire. I would welcome any questions.
Thank you very much. Council, any questions of clarification prior to getting the resolution on the floor? Not seeing any questions of clarification. Looking for someone to move the recommendation. Councilor Manuel, second by Councilor Guillo. That council give third reading to bylaw 1510/2026, Town of Golden Responsible Pet Ownership and Animal Control as presented. Speaking to the motion, Councilor Cooper.
Sorry, I did have a question. With it, when it's going through tonight, when does it become into effect?
Yeah, it would come into effect after we bring it back for adoption,
Okay.
which will be at a subsequent council meeting.
Okay.
Thank you for that. And as I read this report and I go through the what we heard aspect of it, I have a hope that our OCP receives as much interest as this bylaw has. Yeah, I didn't want to go there. Okay, with that stated, motion duly seconded. All those in favor? Opposed? Carries unanimously.
Thank you.
Thank you. Council, moving on to late item 12A, which is the staff report from Mr. Petrovic with regards to White Tooth Ski Hill Legacy Park enhancement update. I couldn't resist. My apologies. Mr. Petrovic.
Thank you, Your Worship. We bring this report to you. Thank you for accepting it as a light item, as I received the news on this grant last Tuesday. Ironically, I received the news on this grant, and about 5 minutes later, I received the news on the contribution to the C2I project as well. So I was doing a little happy dance in my office when both of these applications kind of came my way. So with this little background for you, of course, staff brought a report to you back in December. We were looking at different options for the continuation and trying to get the White Tooth Park block completed. With that, council passed a resolution for us to go back and do a little bit of homework, chase down some granting initiatives, and get the wheels turning with that option A, which of course was the conversion of the tennis court area into more of a flatland skate bike zone, as well as construction of the washroom. So our bid package for the washroom is ready to be posted. I hope to get that up and live this week. I've also had meetings with the Golden Skateboard Association, who has a long list of ideas and some value add that they can bring to the table in terms of moving this part of the project forward. Also met with some local landscape contractors in terms of some options for the area and starting to pitch some ideas to help build you a budget and such. With that, last Tuesday, I get what I'm calling a Bob Ross, a happy little surprise, in that we were working with CBT, expecting $100,000 contribution, and an agreement for $400,000 landed in my inbox, to which I had some shocking questions back to CBT, and they're like, no, this is where they want to be with the commitment. Within the contribution agreement, it's very clearly laid out that that they were looking to meet the options of that option one. So that being the washroom, beginner skate zone, and kind of completing that section of the park block. So the language in there is very clear on what this funding will be allocated for. And with that, staff is basically just looking for a resolution to, because this is such a dramatic change in terms of what we're anticipating, for staff to enter into this contribution agreement and for us to get to work on this project. I'll welcome any questions.
Thank you. Council, any question of clarification, information needed prior to getting resolution on the floor? Councilor Guil.
I just want to say congratulations. And I think that now, usually things happen in threes. I'd like you to apply for some money for operations.
The world of operations.
Well, there is a strategy contained within that speaks to being able to create a fund of some sort.
Yeah, through your worship, I mean, it's in conversations with the CAO, there is the concept of looking at some of the remaining White Tooth legacy dollars within here to put into potentially a reserve. Further unpacking on that needs to be done. Just being involved with all the conversations on the White Tooth Legacy Fund and some of the statements that have been made in the past that fund needs to be used for something has been quite clear in past conversations about that fund, but staff is happy to look through all the documentation on that. Earlier this week, I had team members on RFABC call and talking about some of these different like rink societies that can help, enhance outdoor rink spaces. There's lots of things that can be explored. And at this point, I think the best approach is really when we look into that rec master plan or rec facilities plan and looking at some creative ways to provide some cost savings and continue working with all of our great staff that already provide services to that would be the best way to kind of unpack that. Going after this as kind of an individual strategy, aside from the White Tooth Fund, I think would be quite challenging. But within that right now, your operational budget for this park space is, we're not going to be coming back to council asking to double our operating budget for this park space. As noted in past reports, we're planning to actually close one washroom to open one that's more effective. Yes, it is a year-round washroom, but we are planning to make those kind of adjustments. So more to come on that if council's happy. I think that's firmly on our radar to bring back some more creative ways to provide some savings in operations.
Thank you for that. Any follow-up, Councilor Quill?
Yeah, I was talking more like, for sewer and water, not for your operations, but um
I will not speak about the director of operations. He's on holidays right
Yeah.
now, so.
but I do wonder if the money that's left over in the White Tooth Legacy Fund could go towards your plan that you want to build, like the recreation plan.
Mr. Petrovic?
I think that's a pretty politically charged conversation, for lack of a better term, on the tip of my tongue right now. I see the mayor nodding his head, so I'll maybe turn it over to you, Mr. Mayor, to maybe weigh in on that.
As Mr. Petrovic said early, the intent was to actually do some capital aspects of it as opposed to planning. So, but there's opportunity for discussion always. Director Cathcart, comment with regards to the White Tooth Legacy Fund?
Some mute there.
Okay, can you hear me now?
Now we can hear you. Thank you.
Thank you, Your Worship. I'm just surprised. I was under the impression that the White Tooth Legacy funds were now exhausted through the White Tooth Legacy project. I'm surprised to hear that there's funds still not being used.
Mr. Petrovic?
The term White Tooth Legacy Fund is kind of been layered into this largely due to the CSRD Capital Works funding that was passed by the CSRD board resolution to kind of top up the White Tooth Legacy funds that were allocated throughout the course of the pool project. So the actual funding from this, yes, you're correct, Director Cathcart, in that it actually is Community Works funds that is that remaining money. But from a staff perspective, with that intent of this funding to top up the White Tooth Legacy Fund and put infrastructure in the ground, that's why we might have used that funding reference in this report.
Okay, and just further, if I could, I
Please.
would not support a planning process using White Tooth Legacy Fund.
Thank you for that.
Yep.
All right, Councilor Cooper?
I also want to say congratulations on the award. That's great, amazing. I went back and looked through the plans that you presented before, the first stage, plan 1, plan 2, plan 3, whatever they were called. And when we looked at the plan 1, it was amazing and didn't think that was even an option for us. So going back and reviewing and knowing that that is actually what we could be getting with some space and trees, and like it's a really, I wish you kind of had included in the report to show everyone that it is really upgrade for us, and it will be a lovely added space to complete that block. So I appreciate it.
And for the public who can't see, Councilor Cooper is doing a small dance in a chair. Councilor Rutley?
Thank you, Mayor. I'll join in on the congratulations and then move the recommendation.
Actually, before you move the recommendation, I have a question of clarification to Mr. Petrovic. On page 2, under the discussion, after the White Tooth Park tennis court redesign, it talks about the grant, direct staff to bring back formal details that outline the detailed capital costs of key components of the project, operational budget details, and the long-term financial impacts associated with the asset management. From your perspective, does the recommendation cover all those aspects of, as noted further in the report?
Thank you, Worship. Yeah, our plan is from a plan of trying to get some of this work tackled and bring this part to a sense of completion, hopefully this year. The kind of the detailed budget will be coming, or the detailed capital budget will be coming through you in a collection of contract award agreements. We're looking at some design build channels with this to save some money on cost of design and such. So we have kind of our iron in the fires right now with three different components of this project, being the washroom, the skate kind of zone work, and then the landscaping. That's kind of how we're planning to tackle it from a bid package perspective. Within that, through budget, there'll be a little bit of representation on the operational budgets within this space. And of course, we'll be mapping that out in your 5-year financial plan in terms of an operational budget for the space. the larger component of asset management is into the larger plan. I can't really provide you with the date on that, but that's obviously firmly on our radar to bring back those conversations at a later date and time. So I do see this as kind of a three-phased approach, in the spirit and intent of just getting this project moving. Hopefully that's answers your question for you.
Thank you very much. So with that, Councillor Routley moving the motion. No, actually I won't. Councillor Manuel seconding the motion, and then I'll speak to the motion. Appreciate CBT's support for our community with this funding and with other opportunities of funding for both municipal and rural Golden. It really is truly appreciated. Any other comments with regards to the motion that's on the floor? Seeing and hearing none, all those in favor? Opposed? Carried unanimously. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Council. And of course, just a reminder too that there is the other $100,000 that we received for the landscaping up at the tennis and pickleball courts as well too. So we're starting to move on that project as well. So yes, Columbia Basin Trust has definitely come to the rescue in terms of getting this project, this greater project across the goal line.
Thank you very much for that. We'll move on to item 12B, which has Mr. Armstrong identified with a staff report with regards to building inspection relief. Mr. Armstrong presented Mr. Dendegar. Please, sir.
Anyone else's absence, I will speak.
Be careful what you wish for.
Confines of this room. Yes. So due to a recent staff vacancy, we need to ensure that building inspection services continue as best as possible in the interim until we fill that position. So our now previous building official has offered to step up and work who knows how many hours per week with their new job, and to also provide us support until we fill the position now vacant, to be a contracted building official for us. And like all such contracts, for those who do it on an ad hoc basis where this isn't their primary business, they don't typically carry rather expensive liability insurance for their profession, right? So as you've council's probably seen in other requests for smaller contractors, we're suggesting to council that they consider authorizing an agreement that's a standard agreement created by MIABC that extends liability insurance to this contractor, because they will be acting on our behalf, much like an employee who would automatically be covered as a contractor. We do need council's approval to extend that insurance onto them. So this would be full liability coverage for them while they're actively under contract. And then whenever that contract is done, there will be recommended by MIBC, a recommended trailing insurance coverage for any long-term legal action that may occur. Because as we know with buildings, sometimes these things don't get discovered for 20, 30 years. And then there's a legal case. So we do need to carry on that coverage.
Thank you for that. Question of clarification prior to getting the resolution on the floor. Councillor Manuel?
Would I be wrong if I suspected that building inspectors are in short supply and
Mr. Dendegar?
Yeah, if I knew now what I'd pick the building official as my career. It is one of the most in-demand positions in the province and in the country. Standards have steadily increased, and because of the complexity of certain sorts of buildings, level 3 building officials are extremely rare and very in demand. So yeah, the fact that we have somebody offering to step up to fill this at all is a near miracle.
Thank you for that. Any other questions of clarification? If not, looking for someone to move the recommendation. Councillor Routley, seconded by Councillor Cooper. Any discussion on the motion? Comments? Seeing here none, all those in favor? Opposed? Carried unanimously. That's the last formal item of business on the agenda. We now go into question period, which is an opportunity for people in the gallery to ask questions of items that are on the agenda this evening. Director Cathcart?
Thank you. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay. I too want to provide my congratulations to your Director of Recreation Services for, I think it's almost $1 million, right? From Columbia Basin Trust over those two projects. And of course, I know that one is contingent on the $3 million for the C2CI project, but I'm sure we're going to be successful on that. So way to go, Jordan, and in your team, excellent work. And I just want to say thank you to Mayor, Council, and staff for supporting the EOF request from the CSRD for the multimodal multimodal trail, Nicholson to Golden. Thank you. Thank you all.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, Director Cathcart.
You're welcome.
Anybody else in the virtual gallery? Going once. Go. Connie Barlow, if you have a deep male voice, I'm going to be surprised not.
Good evening, Mayor Ozus, council members, and committee members. Can you hear me?
We can hear you, Mr.
It's-
Barlow, not
It's
Mr. Barlow.
Gord Barlow speaking. I have some concerns. I won't take up too much of your time. There's much work to be done. After all, it's been, as you mentioned, Mayor Ozus, it's been 20 years since the 20-year plan to create a pathway, as Karen put it, multimodal trail from Golden to Nicholson. I just want to be sure that town council doesn't go down a rabbit hole on this project. I think it would be a great project for Golden to encourage participation and an active lifestyle. And it could also create some tourism facilities to participate in while visiting in Golden, much like the trail in Banff Canmore. However, Nicholson only perhaps at this time might offer a really good cup of coffee at my Nicholson store. That would be the attraction. I don't know. It's not quite the same thing, the pathway, as it is in Canmore to Banff, where there's two major areas. As I say, it has, it has significant challenges. There's CPR right away. There's water. There's egress access from Highway 95, private from Highway 95 that would, I'm sure, be an issue with the trail going through. That road, Highway 95 South, I don't know. I hate to be a downer on the project, but I just don't see it as a possible expenditure of funds to create that pathway. That's
Thank you.
basically what I'd like to say.
Thank you. Any questions contained within that?
To me,
Okay.
Ron, or to council?
No. Do you have any questions of council?
No, as I say, I know that there's been some preliminary work done. There is, as Councillor Geigo mentioned, she has seen the conceptual plan. They haven't completely finalized a budget on it, but I certainly it certainly has some red herrings to me. The same as the Golden Aquatic Center had, 1.7 million, and we don't have a pool, which is fine either way or the other. But I know the 110 is it economic opportunity funds have been allocated. I guess that was apparently available and in the works. But as I say, my caution would be be very, very cautious about spending public funds on this project without getting some idea of projected costs for that project and then adding another 30% to those projected costs.
Thank you for your comments. I guess I will just make one comment and that's what the allocation of these dollars is going to get us to that point of what would the cost of this project look like. And then that will come back and decisions will be made, grant applications will be considered and that whole process. Thank you very much for your comments and thanks for attending.
I just have one more, Ron, if Mayor Ozust, if you wouldn't mind.
If it's a short one.
It is short. Regarding the Fire Smart Plan presentation, very well done. I'll be quick about this. As with many fires in British Columbia in the last 10 years, it seems that many of the local logging contractors have been not been part of the discussion how to fight the fire. The fires in British Columbia. I just want to be sure that included in the conversation, and it might be a good idea to invite helicopter companies, logging companies, heavy equipment operator companies like Gottler Brothers to a conversation to see what they can provide to have a heavy equipment list available and to broach the subject of how they're going to get paid. Are they going to get paid right away? And what's the rates going to be? I think it would be important to have them in your pocket and to be involved in conversations for protecting Golden against fires.
Thank you for that, Gord. Some good suggestions, and there's always great value in having clarity up front.
Absolutely, because that hasn't been mentioned, and there's no question. If any fires in BC, you turn CBC on, and there'll always be interviews by local logging contractors, that their experience has been ignored. And I think we need to embrace their experience and their capability, and it would be a good idea.
Thanks for that, Gord. It's certainly going to be taken under advisement. With that,
Thank you very much, Mayor Ozus. That's all I have to say. Thank you.
Thank you. And I look to the gallery here. Any questions for council on any of the items on the agenda? Mr. Dasher? Thank you for sticking it out. With that, motion to adjourn, Councilor Routley, second by Councilor Guio was right in there. Geigo? With that, all those in favor? Opposed? We are adjourned.
Thanks, guys.